Hi, welcome to another episode of Unscripted with your host Mikey.
And Danny,
Yay! Um, yeah. How, I guess, how was your weekend? What have you been up to?
it's good. I very uncharacteristic, or maybe somewhat characteristic of me. I played a little bit of RuneScape today. It's fun.
Oh, fun. Okay.
A lot's changed with the game.
I haven't played it before, so you got to tell me about it.
Well, it's this like medieval
Uh,
game, which well, if you know anything about me, I actually really like medieval history, especially like medieval
mm,
UK history or
hmm
English history.
hmm
I don't know. It's a fun era to learn about,
Yeah.
and
Dang.
life was really quaint,
Hmm.
at least from what I can read.
hmm
People they meet, they farmed.
hmm
There's all sorts of crafting guilds.
hmm
Um, People lived in a very, I guess, simple life, which is I'm all
Hmm.
about that cottage core. So.
Do you think that's something that you're aspiring towards, given your talk about having a
I
homestead?
mean, we talk, yeah, I mean, we talk about this all the time with respect to financial independence and, you know, homestead living and stuff like that.
Hmm Yeah, yeah.
It's definitely something I like. I don't know if it's the only thing I want to do after I retire, but, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who doesn't love farming or I guess gardening, less so
Mm,
farming.
I definitely, my parents are not gardening people. I
Yeah.
know that for sure. But I don't know,
Yeah, but
maybe,
I don't know. I feel like if everyone just did a little bit of gardening, they'd like it. I feel like
mhm.
it's one of those things where if you do it, then you really enjoy it.
Yeah,
Get back to the earth and all that. Find
for
that
sure.
connection.
Yeah. I don't know. It is quite aspirational, given I think the amount of labor it takes to take care of plants. But I do think that there are people who genuinely appreciate that. I haven't really given it, I don't know. Yeah, my fullest.
The
But
thing is, though, like you can be as hands-on or as hands-off as you want. It's kind of like a
right.
choose your adventure.
Yeah.
There's plants. I mean, you could just first not grow too many plants, just like a
Mhm.
single bed.
Yeah.
And there's plants that are more like resistant, less maintenance.
Mhm.
There's plants that are a lot more maintenance intensive. So,
Mhm. Yeah.
and then at the end, you get to, reap what you sow. You get
That,
to like have the fruits of your labor. Like all these interesting, like,
yeah.
even is it a simile or a metaphor? It's a metaphor.
Mhm.
Come from gardening, come from farming. So
Mm. I feel like you might really enjoy California then. Um,
lots of
because
farmers there.
lots of not just farmers, but recreational gardening.
Okay.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, I recently moved to the West Coast, and the weather here is very consistent throughout the whole year. But
Well, I want to
yeah,
do
I
the
think,
hands up.
oh, does it work? I guess it doesn't work. But
No.
anyway,
Anyways.
yeah, I think throughout NorCal and SoCal, there's like a lot of people who, yeah, have their own gardens. They grow lots of fruit trees, and because the soil here is just so fertile, like there's persimmon trees and apple trees and I don't know, like orange trees and lemon trees, and they can just grow in your front yard, and it's like amazing.
And they don't
Uh,
require like warm weather because like if it's cold, I mean, don't they die beneath like a certain degree?
They do, but I think because the weather, at least up here in NorCal, is consistent enough, even though it does get a little bit chilly, like it doesn't get cold enough for the plants to die.
I see.
Um, and yeah, I recently had, what is it, a bunch of loquats and kumquats and a bunch of different, like,
Oh my God.
peaches. They're like everything here. It's like,
Wow.
it's amazing.
That's great.
Yeah.
Damn,
So,
get those loquats.
yes,
Wow, I
yes.
haven't had a loquat in so long.
Yeah, actually there's so many different varieties. And not just varieties, but like from garden to garden, like it can taste completely different depending on the soil and like the variety.
I
There's some
see.
that are super sour, and the ones that my auntie has all the way down in San Jose, They were like super duper sweet. I was like, oh my
Oh
God,
my
this is like
God. I didn't know that you had
amazing.
it on at San Jose.
Yeah, yeah. I
Cool.
didn't know either until
What?
yeah, until I connected with my family,
Oh, I see.
who yeah introduced me to
Yeah,
yeah
very cool. You're very
yeah.
well connected.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I'd love to grow fruit trees. I mean, I hear
Mhm.
they're definitely on the more labor intensive side though,
They can
keeping
be.
them alive.
But it's funny because I think environment plays such a huge role in, I guess, the ability
Mm,
for some of these plants to survive because I think
mm.
some of them like they're all you have to do is just water them like every so often and then they're pretty happy because of just the way that the climate is.
Oh, I
So,
see.
yeah. Um
I mean,
but
that's great, you know.
yeah.
I mean, who doesn't love free food in this economy?
Right, right, right. And I think California is probably the best place to be if right, well, it assumes that you have land. It assumes that you have access to, this knowledge and
But I mean, you can grow stuff
yeah.
everywhere. It's just a
Right.
matter of the
Mhm.
amount of effort I guess you're willing to put in.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
Um,
no, tell me about your experiences. How have you been enjoying the city?
yeah. So
Um,
actually, I spent maybe like the first half of the week in Fremont, California, first,
okay.
because we also had friends of family there as well.
Where's
So
Fremont? I want to Google it.
Fremont is in the east part of the Bay Area. It's kind of like known to have like really good, I guess like Asian food. There's like Chinese food and
Okay.
Vietnamese food that are
Oh,
super
it's
popular.
like south. It's
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
if San Francisco is like a fist.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know.
like
What is San
it's
Francisco? How do
it's
they
southeast.
describe it?
It's I don't know. San Francisco, I feel like is like northwest. Um
Yeah.
and then like Fremont is like southeast, but then
Yeah.
south is like San Jose, and then southwest is like, I don't know, Palo Alto and whatnot.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
anyway, yeah. Yeah, they also, took us out to eat. There's like some really good authentic Vietnamese food there that I really enjoyed. Uh,
Mm.
I forget what it was called, but they had like razor clams and like snails that were like cooked in butter and garlic. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it harkens back to that French influence.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Um, Let me see. It was actually in Oh, it's called Dong. I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation, but it's spelled Dongque.
Okay.
Pretty good. Authentic kind of like Vietnamese seafood. Um, yeah, and what else? The Central Park in Fremont is honestly really pretty. It's I don't know. You see like some soft kind of like rolling hills without that many trees, which is interesting because like that's just how the climate is. It's just like grassy
Okay.
hills. Um,
On
yeah.
Google Maps, I'm seeing all these like patches. Are these farm? Is this farmland?
Yeah, some of them are patches of farmland, but mostly it's yeah, mountains.
What are these like brown patches? I guess this is like a
Those
water.
I'm not sure. It might be a salt farm.
Oh wow.
I honestly don't know. I haven't delved that deeply into the local infrastructure
The
and
lore.
just yeah, I have no clue what's going on
Oh,
there.
they
But
are salt ponds. Alameda salt ponds. You're right.
oh, oh,
Yeah.
okay, great. Yeah, I guess.
That's
Yeah, but
cool.
yeah, so there's a lot of interesting stuff out here.
Yeah, we love salt.
Yeah. As for the city, I went to Golden Gate Park and I went on a run with a friend, and it was like really interesting because like all the way at the very end there's Ocean Beach, and I've never been to a park like where all the way at the end is just like a beach with, this like gorgeous view of the ocean. I was like, "Oh my God, what?"
Yeah,
So, I'm definitely in like
amazing.
the very honeymoon phase of, discovering California and getting super excited about the just like the sheer novelty of being here.
Mm,
But it is very expensive at the same time. And
I
I guess
see.
the price you pay for existing here, I guess.
More expensive than New York?
Actually on par, but
Okay.
for
Okay.
I guess like a larger region to have the similar cost of living as New York is, I guess, you know, it does pose its own unique challenges, I would say.
Mm, I
But the city
see.
itself is super fun. There isn't as much nightlife, I would say, as there is in New York. I think people
Well,
tend to go out, but they oftentimes will. I don't want to say pregame, but like they'll like start drinking like around like 8 or 9, and then we'll head to the
okay.
club at 10, and then like leave before midnight. And that's kind of like pretty common here. Whereas in New York, I feel like people tend to stay up out late until like 3 or 4 in the morning. And that's
Can't
like
relate.
normal, right? So I don't know. I think there's like a logistical difference where like here in the West Coast, people have to drive pretty far in order to, even get to the place where there is like our like bars and clubs and whatnot. And then they have to like drive all the way back home, if not crash at like someone's place. Because I think, yeah, it's a very car-driven society versus in New York, I think public transit and the infrastructure is a lot better and the organization is more cohesive. So I
I'm
think it,
surprised. I thought in like central San Fran, like that wouldn't be much of an issue, because everything's so dense. It's almost like New York. I feel like the way the city is.
yeah, what's interesting about San Francisco is that I think for the longest time, there's like a building ordinance that restricted the buildings, at least outside of the financial district, to
Oh,
4 stories tall.
okay.
So there is like density in a different sense where there is like this kind of like suburban feel, but it's nothing like the high rises and the skyscrapers that you would see in New York. Although there is that like, closer to the financial district, but the majority of
Mm,
San Francisco is just single family homes and or multiple story kind of homes. So it's unique in that sense.
interesting.
But yeah, I think the public transit has a lot of bottlenecks, as one could say.
I see. I see.
Yeah, yeah. New York is, I think, superior in terms of
Public
accessibility.
transit?
Yeah, public transit.
Wow. That's
Um,
crazy because I feel like New York public transit's like, I don't know, needs a bit of a facelift more than ever, actually.
Absolutely. I think yes, and okay. There are pros and cons. I think New York can get you to places like pretty quickly and accessibly within a reasonable period of time. In San Francisco, on the other hand, there are, limited routes for subways and trains that can only take you to certain areas before you have to take the bus to get to like, a relatively dense like part of the city, which
Mm,
is, I think the urban planning is just inherently more sparse
challenging.
and different. Um,
I see.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought people would just mostly live in, like the peninsula,
Mhm.
whatever that part of San Fran is called. I don't even know.
The peninsula, it's just, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, the
like the Bay Area
peninsula.
includes like the entire bay,
Yeah.
but the peninsula itself is, I think, is just San Francisco and or Marin County.
Yeah, I thought people would just mostly, live there and everything would be in sort of walking distance.
Yeah,
Do you live near a grocery store?
I do. I live within a 10-minute walk of the only H Mart in the city.
Oh,
So,
that's great. Oh my
okay,
God.
maybe I disclosed my location a bit too much, but anyway,
That's fine. It's like too dense. Nobody would
whatever.
be able to find you
Yeah,
regardless.
yeah,
But no, that's great.
yeah. So there's that. And Trader Joe's is like, I don't know, 15 minutes
I
away.
want to see some photos of H Mart.
Yeah.
Wait, is
Uh,
it Southwest?
it's yeah, Southwest, which is where pretty much where I live right
Oh, that's a
now.
huge H Mart. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah, no, it's enormous.
That's like a sprawling H Mart.
Yeah.
We love a sprawling H Mart. I love
Yeah.
that.
There's a lot of sprawling like superstores here that you otherwise wouldn't find in New York because of just the amount of horizontal space available.
Yeah.
I think in New York everything is just super vertical. Um,
Very,
yeah.
very vertical, very small, very expensive.
But here it's there's lots of space and it's also very expensive as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Do you like your place? Is it quiet? Is it
My place is in a quiet neighborhood,
okay?
and yeah, it's
Good. As it
I don't know,
should.
there isn't really much to do, I think, like necessarily around me. I did this morning just get a public library card here in the city, which does allow me to access museums
Oh,
and
good.
local events, which is fun. So I'm excited for that. Not necessarily there for the books per se, but yeah, just like free museum access is nice anywhere.
For
Um,
sure. Gotta
yeah.
love premium access.
Hmm. What else?
Yeah, I still haven't gotten a library card.
You should. You should. There's actually some really great benefits because I think you are able to, I think like stream like super old movies like that
Let's
you
see.
otherwise would have to. I think it's like in the public domain. You could also like pirate them, not promoting pirating or anything, but like it's
Yeah.
out there on the internet. Um, but yeah, museum access, I think you know, books, just like access to like the public spaces and yeah.
No, that's great. I
But
mean, but yeah,
mm,
I'm glad that you're enjoying your time there. It's
yeah,
great.
so far so good. And hopefully I get to stay here for a while. I'll see how long I survive.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's good to have options. I think it's more of like a choice. I mean, I think you can definitely choose to be there, right? As long as you want. It's really just a matter of, how happy you are and if you want to change of scene or if you want to
Yeah,
continue what you're doing, right?
sure, for sure. And yeah, I don't know. I'm super happy
You're
to
having a
be
good
here.
time. That's good.
Mhm. Yeah. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, nothing new in New York, I guess,
Mhm.
same old, same old.
Mhm.
Are
Have
you
you
near the beach?
I am actually pretty close to the beach.
Mm,
So it's maybe well, via public transit, it's like 20 minutes away, which is like pretty
okay.
close.
Oh,
Um,
then by maybe like if you run it, maybe is it like 40 minutes, like maybe an hour?
yeah. If I run, it's maybe like also if I run, it might be like half an hour to the beach,
Oh,
actually. So it's not bad. The only caveat about the ocean, the Pacific Ocean, is that it's very cold. So it's not like you can, I don't know, go swimming or anything. But yeah, you can definitely like admire the view.
Do people suntan? Is that a thing?
The UV does get pretty high here, but I don't think people suntan here. Yeah.
Mm,
Hmm.
well, maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Prevent skin cancer and all that.
That's true. At least, it's not as bad as Australia where the UV here it gets to maybe like 6 or 7.
Let's
In
see.
Australia it gets to like 14.
Damn, gotta wear that sunscreen.
Yeah, there's a reason why Australia has the highest rate of skin cancer in the world. So,
I say. I say.
yeah. Um,
What have you
anyway.
been cooking at home? Have you been cooking?
Ooh, I have been cooking actually. So, I recently got back on Instagram, regrettably, and
Oh
also it
no.
has its own benefits, I would say. In
Yeah.
terms of, I feel like I have a lot more control over the algorithm now, where I am basically just using it to look up like recipes. And I'm on like what is it? Japanese side of Instagram where there's like, like
Okay.
local and or like authentic recipes. So I've been making a lot of like um there's like soy milk like udon with like a soy broth with kind of like minced like soy seasoned what is it ground beef.
Oh, great. That's a lot of protein.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, damn, Japanese people know what they're doing with
You can
their
hit those
nutrition.
macros.
Yeah.
Do you try to hit macros?
I don't try to hit macros, but I try to eat in a way that, heuristically like hits what you would if you were more intentional with tracking them.
Hmm.
So I
Smart.
try to have like soy milk, and I don't know, like beef, turkey. I've also been cooking a lot of like Greek baked orzo, which has been pretty good as well.
Oh, good.
What else have I been making? just like rice cooker dishes where you just throw a bunch of vegetables inside and some meat, and then you just hit like the rice cooker button and everything just like cooks pretty nicely.
That's smart.
I've been
Yeah,
baking a
adding some
lot.
like sausages to rice is actually really good.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But also don't forget to refrigerate your rice because apparently that's like a very
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
common
that,
source of food poisoning.
I think there's this bacteria that causes like yeah, basically food poisoning if you let your rice sit out for too long. So don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah. What have you been cooking lately?
A lot of like nabe stew style
Mhm.
stuff.
Okay.
I love a good chicken soup.
Hmm.
And then I don't know, just the traditional baked chicken breast. Um,
Hmm.
I do like I've been sort of really enjoying some good bread lately. Oh, we are talking about sourdough bread.
Oh
There's always like
yeah.
classic
Yeah.
San Francisco sourdough.
Yes,
It's
yes,
like
yes.
apparently a thing.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know why. Like who brought sourdough to San Francisco?
Yeah. Actually, I have no clue, but I just know that there's like this sourdough spot near like Fisherman's Wharf that apparently is like super famous and people love to eat
Yeah.
it with lobster bisque and like clam
Yeah,
chowder.
Trader Joe's sells like San Francisco styled sourdough. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
wow. I didn't know they were
Yeah.
known for that.
Trader Joe's also has like other really good like French style kind of like sourdough breads. Um, I
Hold
think
on,
it's
let me
Pain
okay.
d'Avignon.
Okay, so
Oh,
history. So fun fact, folks, French immigrants and Gold Rush era bakers, most notably Isidore Boudin I might have not pronounced it right, in 1849 brought sourdough techniques to San Francisco, creating the city's iconic tangy bread.
hmm.
Isidore Boudin was a son of a master baker from Burgundy, France, established Boudin Bakery, the oldest continuously operating business in the city, using a mother dough starter that is still used today. Wow. The Gold
Hmm.
Rush and the French.
Dang. I should maybe find a bakery that can kind of give me a little bit of that mother dough. Because I love making my own sourdough. I've started my own like starter
I'm
like
just like, after all these years, like, is that even like healthy to keep? I guess.
well, I mean, like, the other argument is like, is it even healthy to live, right, as a human being for that long?
I
With like,
mean, that's true. Wait, how long would
but
that be? 100 years?
probably. Well, okay, but the thing with like
49.
sourdough, like
No,
mother
it's like
dough, is
more than
that
100 years. It's like almost 200 years.
yeah. But the thing is, bacteria is like all around us that has like existed for millennia. So it's like, I
Yeah.
mean, if you're just using the same culture of like bacteria and it's like,
Yeah.
generationally like reproducing over and over again, I don't really see the problem with like, as long as you're adding new flour to it, which you kind of
Yeah.
have to do to keep it alive, then that means that there's like
I
generation.
mean, I'm sure it's fine if there's no health violations.
Yeah. Yeah. But, you can pretty much frame anything as a health violation if there is, one bad apple or
I
bad.
do love a good sourdough. I bought some, not brand sponsored.
Hmm. Whoa, nice. You should make your own. I feel like you would like the process of doing that. Hmm.
I know, but it's a little too Bread is really difficult and fickle for me. And it's difficult to clean too. That's like I think the challenge.
Actually, well, here's a tip, right? Um,
Get a
you,
scraper. I should get a
um,
scraper.
yeah, I got a dough scraper. That
But
definitely
it's
helps.
like my apartment's so small. I don't want any more utensils.
That's fair.
I did unfortunately buy a crab claw breaker because I did try making crab. It was
LOL.
good, but I mean, it's like I never used it anymore.
For sure.
But
Yeah.
yeah, maybe I probably would use a scraper a lot better. You know what
Hmm.
I really need? I really need like a good cutting board with that's
Hmm.
like it's there's a special kind of grain that's like best for cutting boards. It's when the grain is like all facing up. It's like,
Mm.
yeah, like I've been trying to find that, but it's hard to find cutting boards like that because I guess, there's very few trees that are that big.
Hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I need to find that and maybe a scraper. Maybe that'll make my culinary journey adventures very superior,
Perhaps
very much
so.
superior.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I feel like wood cutting boards are nice because they're naturally antimicrobial and,
Is it bad that I clean my wood cutting boards with dish soap?
yes and no. I think like how else would you clean it is the question. Like the question, especially if you've cut like meat and poultry on it, that's like one
I
thing. I
do.
know it's really bad to dishwash it because the heat just destroys the
Well, I mean, I wouldn't go
resin.
that far. Like,
No.
yeah, let's not be
Um,
crazy here.
no, right. But I think it's that's something I haven't really like solved in my head per se.
Just ChatGPT it. How do you
Yeah.
clean a wooden cutting
Because I
board?
know that, the general advice is you can just wash it with soap and water, but the soap will kind of like also, because it's a surfactant, it will wash off the lacquer and the oil that kind of preserves the wood. And what you get is this dry, kind of like exposed wood that is like super vulnerable to, I don't know, just like cuts and damages that kind of degrades the quality of the cutting board as well. So
Okay, here's what our AI overlords say.
what
Cleaning
does
a
it
wooden
say?
cutting board requires a balance between effective sanitation and sanitization and maintaining wood integrity. Standard dish soap and water are suitable for daily cleaning, while
Hmm.
deep cleaning with natural abrasives can remove stubborn odors and stains.
Hmm.
So you want to hand wash, you want to avoid soaking, wash both sides, and dry upright. If the board smells like onion or garlic, use salt and lemon and baking soda paste and spray a vinegar disinfectant.
Okay, interesting. I'm
Oh,
not.
also, you can pour hydrogen peroxide on the surface and let it fizz for a few minutes before rinsing.
Okay, I feel like this is interesting advice, but I wonder if in practice
Well, you're
it's
gonna love this. You're gonna love this. The
okay.
USDA recommends a solution of 1 tablespoon of unscented bleach per gallon of water. Flood the board, let it stand for a few minutes, then rinse and dry thoroughly.
I'm sorry. What?
And then for maintenance, use food grade mineral oil, specifically designed for cutting boards, and oil the board whenever it looks parched or once a month. This is
Okay.
like, you're maintaining a pet at this point. Like
Yeah.
this is like a dog.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
lot.
I don't know. However much effort you want to put into it, I guess.
It is a lot. It is a lot of effort
Yeah. But I
for
think for
sure.
me, the easy kind of like scrub with soap, rinse off does the job just fine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, my parents would not use soap. I mean, they would just they're like, oh, just, just rinse it with water. It's fine.
Except when you're cutting poultry and meat, and you're also
Yeah, I was like
trying
shocked.
to,
I was like, I don't
yeah,
think this is right.
yeah, no.
Yeah, so unfortunately,
Hmm.
you have to
Yeah,
try to be sanitary. I mean, I
yeah.
feel like even pouring some alcohol on it, right? Like spraying it with alcohol, just disinfect.
Yeah, that definitely could work. I think at the risk of kind of like drying out the board and damaging it a little bit, but a
Mm.
little every so often, I don't think could hurt.
Yeah. I was
Uh,
watching this medieval history channel. Recommend everyone check out uh, History Hit. I think it's
mm,
the channel
mhm,
where they
mhm.
have historians live as oh, okay, we have 10 minutes left.
Yeah,
Just got to notice.
yeah.
But yeah, I and they showcase a lot of craftsmen, and there's a woodworker that his
Hmm.
work was really interesting. He made wooden bowls,
Hmm.
beautiful stuff,
Yeah.
wooden bowls, plates.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, wood is a great material.
Yeah.
Just the way it looks, I think is really beautiful, but I mean, maintaining it is definitely a whole thing.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
definitely more for aesthetic purposes than practicality, shall we
That's
say.
that's fair. Yeah. Dang.
Um, Yeah, I mean, love to learn that. Love to learn how to make a cutting board.
Mhm.
Love to
Yeah.
learn how to make wooden plates.
Hmm.
I actually love to learn how to make normal plates like pottery too.
Wait, yeah, I was gonna ask, like, would you ever get into pottery?
Of course.
Okay. What's stopping you?
Oh,
I'm sure there's fun.
expensive.
But, you
Kilns
gotta
are
start.
thousands of dollars.
You gotta start somewhere. No. You can also buy, I think, a lot of the material like in your apartment if
Yeah.
you want to
Apparently,
dedicate.
you can make your own kiln, just build a bonfire and put your clay pots in it, and it'll, like, I guess that's what people did back in the day.
Hmm.
But it's a little, might be a little dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not good if you have an apartment. Yeah, if you live in an apartment. I
Hmm.
mean, maybe you can get away with if you have a backyard, but
Yeah. Eh, we'll see.
is
You could
that
also
something you
just
want to
like,
try?
wait, what? Huh?
Oh, is that something you want to try, like making your own kiln?
I've seen YouTube tutorials on how to do it. I think you need like
Me too.
ceramic fiber or like this like porcelain kind of like fiber like to like insulate like the heat and whatnot. Um,
Yeah.
I forget what other steps are involved, but it is absolutely possible. You just need a dedicated
Yeah.
space for it.
The
Um,
steps are magical. I love that how they make the glaze, the like slurry. It's pretty much just liquid glass, like, well,
mhm,
liquid glass sand. I mean, sand and water, and then
yeah.
I guess silica and water, and then you just sort of dip it. And it's so fascinating. The glaze stays on the pot.
Hmm.
It's like there's like some like I don't I'm surprised it doesn't wash off, and then you
For
can let it
sure.
dry, and then you sort of fire it and it melts into this like glass sort of
Yeah.
layer over the clay.
Yeah.
So fascinating.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there'll probably come a time when I also get more deeply invested in pottery. But for now, I'm adopting a very utilitarian and practical mindset where it's just like as
Yeah.
long as, this ceramic bowl from like Daiso or like Target or H Mart works, like
Well,
that's
yeah,
all
I
I
mean, when you make
need.
clay pottery, it's probably not for utilitarian purposes. It's more
Yeah,
for, you know,
craftsmanship and the
for the
enjoyment of
vibes.
for the vibes, yeah.
What kind of pottery would you make if you could choose?
Oh, if I could, I would probably make like teapots and or kind of like water jugs or just like I don't know. Yeah, like
I say,
maybe like it would be really nice to have a jar to store like fermented foods like homemade kimchi or like pickles and
wow.
yeah, it would be cool. I don't know. I haven't really like
Yeah,
thought
no,
too
that's
deeply
that's
about
an
it, but
interesting thought. Yeah,
yeah.
like this. Would you make it like a traditional Korean fermenting pot?
That would be fun. It would be so cool to like, I don't know, learn about how those are made and also kind of like, yeah. Um,
Yeah, that is cute.
hmm.
Um, yeah, I would make. I probably would just make a bunch of flower pots, like potting pots, like
Yeah.
planter pots,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
classic, and just
Right.
grow stuff in it.
Hmm.
Love growing stuff.
For sure.
I
And
would
what's nice
definitely.
about clay is that it naturally like, wicks moisture out of the soil,
Oh yeah,
which
yeah.
allows you to, yeah. I mean, there's
Very
also other
interesting.
ways to do that, which is like to create like a hole at the very bottom of the pot, for moisture
Yeah, I
to
mean
leak out.
that's a given, I think.
Yeah, but I don't know. If you're kind of like just growing succulents, I don't think it's really necessary. But
No, for
hmm.
sure.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right. I think we're at the end of our half hour.
we
Let
are
us know what your favorite
hobbies
hobbies
are.
pottery.
Yeah. How do you spend your free time when you're not really obligated to do, things
Hmm.
for other people? Let us know in the
Yes.
comments below. Hit
Let
like,
us know.
comment,
Okay,
subscribe.
thank you for watching.
Thanks.
We'll see you
Bye.
next
See you in the next
time.
episode.
Hope you missed us. We haven't
Yeah.
posted in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, everyone.